Your person has always perceived you as someone remarkably different, a soul unlike any they have encountered before. This very distinction, this unique essence that radiates from you, is the magnetic force that draws them in, a pull they find impossible to resist. There is an indefinable quality about you, a presence, a spirit, that resonates with them on a profound level, a feeling that transcends mere words and logic. It's a connection that exists in the realm of the heart, a knowing that speaks directly to their soul. You bring a perspective that is refreshingly new, an energy that vibrates at a frequency they have never before experienced. This novelty, this invigorating spirit, captivates them in a way they could never have anticipated, opening their eyes to possibilities they hadn't even considered. They find themselves irresistibly intrigued by the tapestry of your personality, the intricate workings of your mind, and the quiet strength with which you carry yourself through the world. You are unlike anyone they have ever known, a beacon of light in their landscape of experience. You challenge them, not in a confrontational way, but in a way that encourages growth, expansion, and evolution. You invite them to think beyond the confines of their established patterns, to question their assumptions, and to see the world, and their place within it, from a completely new vantage point. This contrast between your being and the familiar contours of their past is not a source of intimidation or discomfort, rather, it ignites within them a powerful sense of curiosity and deep admiration. You are, in their eyes, someone truly special, a rare and precious gem they instinctively know they cannot afford to lose. Because of this profound attraction, this undeniable connection that binds your spirits, the thought of you being with anyone else is deeply unsettling, almost painful for them to contemplate. The idea of another person sharing your life, your laughter, your love, is a prospect that fills them with a sense of unease and a protective instinct they may not have known they possessed. They recognize, deep within the chambers of their heart, that what you two share, even in its nascent form, is something rare and extraordinary, a connection that transcends the ordinary and touches the realm of the divine. They are not interested in fleeting distractions or casual connections with others. Their focus, their entire being, is centered upon you, drawn to your light like a moth to a flame. However, they also possess a deep and abiding sense of self-awareness. They understand that they cannot approach you in a half-hearted manner, with a spirit that is divided or a heart that is not fully committed. They recognize that in order to be truly worthy of your presence, of the gift of your love, they must embark on a journey of profound healing and authentic self-discovery. They are diligently working through the layers of their past wounds, confronting their deepest insecurities, and facing their most primal fears, all with the intention of presenting themselves to you in the most complete, the most genuine, and the most loving way possible. This journey is not simply about wanting to be with you, it is about a deeper desire to become the person they were always meant to be, the person they know, in their heart of hearts, is capable of being. It is about striving to become worthy of the extraordinary love they feel you embody. They are willing to invest the necessary time, the required effort, and the unwavering dedication, regardless of how long it may take, because they see a future with you, a future that is so vivid and so compelling that it fuels their every step, their every breath. Patience, once a virtue they may have struggled to cultivate, has now become a guiding principle in their life, a source of inner strength and quiet confidence. They are willing to wait, to allow the universe to unfold its perfect timing, to align their energy with yours in a way that is harmonious and true. They understand that attempting to rush things, to force a connection that is not yet ready to blossom, would be a disservice to the sacredness of what they feel for you. Instead, they are surrendering to the natural flow of the process, trusting that if they remain steadfast in their inner work, if they continue to walk the path of integrity and authenticity, the universe will conspire to bring you both together at the precise moment when the time is right, when both your souls are ready to intertwine in a dance of eternal love. The karmic cycles they have endured, the lessons they have learned through past relationships and life experiences, have been both exhausting and profoundly transformative. They have navigated the turbulent waters of heartbreak, disappointment, and self-discovery, emerging from these trials with a deeper understanding of themselves, of love, and of the intricate workings of the human heart. Now, they are determined to break free from the patterns of the past, to release the chains of old wounds, and to step into a new chapter of their life with clarity, purpose, and an unwavering commitment to creating a love that is both lasting and fulfilling. They do not want to repeat the mistakes of their past. They yearn to move forward with wisdom, grace, and a heart that is open and ready to receive the abundant blessings that life has to offer. For the first time in what feels like an eternity, they feel a profound sense of preparedness, a quiet confidence that they are finally ready to make the right choices, to take the right actions, and to create a life that is aligned with their deepest values and aspirations. Your presence in their life, even from a distance, has been a source of unwavering motivation and profound inspiration. When they think about you, when your image graces the landscape of their mind, they feel a renewed sense of ambition, a surge of energy, and an unshakable drive to become the best version of themselves. You awaken something within them, an inner fire that burns brightly, pushing them to rise above their limitations, to overcome their obstacles, and to strive for excellence in all areas of their life. They have begun to see life through a different lens, recognizing that they no longer want to be held back by the weight of old habits, the negativity of past experiences, or the influence of toxic relationships. The signs around them are becoming increasingly clear, undeniable whispers from the universe, gently guiding them towards a path of radical transformation and profound change. These signs manifest in many forms: vivid dreams that carry symbolic messages, synchronicities that defy logic and reason, and repeated messages that seem to appear everywhere, like gentle reminders from the divine. All of these signs point towards the same undeniable truth: it is time to leave the past behind, to release the old patterns, and to step boldly into a new chapter of their life, a chapter filled with hope, possibility, and the promise of a love that transcends all understanding. One of the most profound realizations they have had, one that has resonated deeply within the core of their being, is the powerful and transformative impact you have on their creative energy. They have observed, with a sense of awe and wonder, that whenever they are in your presence, or even when they simply communicate with you from afar, they feel a surge of inspiration, a wellspring of creativity that seems to flow effortlessly from the depths of their soul. Ideas blossom like flowers in springtime, their mind opens up to a vast expanse of new possibilities, and their imagination takes flight on wings of pure inspiration. This is not merely a coincidence, a random occurrence. It is a testament to the deep and profound connection that exists between your two souls, a connection that transcends the boundaries of the physical world and touches the very essence of your being. You stimulate their intellect, their emotions, and their imagination in ways that no one else ever has, unlocking hidden potentials and igniting a spark of genius that lies dormant within them. Being in your presence, even if only in their thoughts, brings out the best in them, encouraging them to pursue their passions with renewed vigor, to embrace their authentic self without fear or reservation, and to express their unique gifts to the world with courage and confidence. They are beginning to see, with increasing clarity, just how deeply intertwined your souls are, how your energies resonate in perfect harmony, and this realization only strengthens their desire to be with you, to share their life with you, and to build a future together that is filled with love, joy, and boundless creativity. Meanwhile, you have remained silent and seemingly distant, allowing them the space and freedom to make their own decisions, to navigate their own path, and to arrive at their own conclusions. This approach, this quiet strength, is revealing to them just how mature and wise you truly are, how deeply you value your own self-respect and the importance of healthy boundaries. Rather than chasing after them, demanding their attention, or attempting to control the situation, you have chosen to step back, to trust in the process, and to allow them the space they need to come to their own understanding. This space, this silence, has forced them to engage in a profound process of self-reflection, to examine their own actions and behaviors with honesty and vulnerability, and to confront the ways in which they may have fallen short in the past. They are beginning to see that you are someone who values self-respect and boundaries, qualities they deeply admire and aspire to embody in their own life. Your ability to hold your ground, to stand firm in your truth, is pushing them to step out of their own immature energy, to rise above their limitations, and to strive to become a person who is worthy of your love and respect. In many ways, your silence speaks louder than any words could ever express. It is teaching them invaluable lessons, lessons they may not have learned otherwise, lessons that are essential for their growth and evolution. It is showing them that they must take full responsibility for their own personal growth, for their own healing, and for their own journey of self-discovery. They are beginning to understand that if they truly desire to be with you, they must make the necessary effort to meet you where you are, to rise to your level of maturity and wisdom, and to become the person they know, deep down, they are capable of being. And so, they continue on their journey of healing and self-improvement, driven by the unwavering hope that one day, they will be ready to come towards you, not just as the person they once were, with all their flaws and imperfections, but as the person they are truly meant to become, a person transformed by love, grace, and the unwavering pursuit of authenticity. I am deeply sorry for crossing your boundaries, for letting you down, and for causing you pain. I know I messed up, I made mistakes that have had consequences, and I truly understand the gravity of my actions now. I have spent a significant amount of time in reflection, sitting with the weight of my errors, and acknowledging the hurt I have caused you. This realization weighs heavily on my heart. It is a burden I carry with me every day, and if I could turn back time, if I could undo the past, I would do so in an instant. But I know that words, no matter how heartfelt or sincere, can only do so much to heal the wounds I have inflicted. No matter how many times I apologize, it won't erase the damage that has been done. Still, I need you to know, with every fiber of my being, that I never intended to hurt you. I never wanted to be the source of your pain, the cause of your tears, or the reason for your sorrow. The thought of you suffering because of my actions is unbearable, a torment that haunts my waking hours and disturbs my sleep. I don't want to continue hurting you, to add to the pain I have already caused, which is why I have made the difficult decision to keep my distance, even though it tears me apart to do so. Instead of coming forward and attempting to speak to you directly, to explain myself or to seek forgiveness, I find myself watching from a distance, a silent observer in the periphery of your life. I am always wondering how you are doing, hoping with every breath that you are okay, that you are finding peace and healing in the aftermath of my mistakes. I inquire about you through others, gathering fragments of information, because I am too afraid, too ashamed, to reach out to you myself. It's not that I don't want to, God, I want to more than anything in the world. But I fear that my presence, my words, my attempts to explain, will only make things worse, will only push you further away. My own stupidity, my own lack of wisdom, has already damaged this connection, this precious bond we shared, more than I ever intended, and I am terrified of inflicting further harm, of causing you more pain. I know I have no right to invade your space after everything that has happened, after the hurt I have caused. So, I stay back, I try to respect the boundaries you have set, even though it is one of the hardest things I have ever had to do, a constant ache in my heart, a longing that feels almost unbearable. You deserve so much more than I can offer you at this moment. You deserve a love that is pure, unwavering, and true, and that thought haunts me every day, a constant reminder of my own shortcomings. I think about the kind of love you deserve, the kind that is gentle, kind, and unwavering, a love that cherishes your spirit and honors your heart. I think about the ways I failed to give you that love, the ways I fell short of your expectations, and it breaks me, it shatters my soul to realize the depth of my failure. You are extraordinary in every way, a radiant being of light and love, and I wish with all my heart that I had been better for you, that I had been the person who could love you the way you need to be loved, the way you deserve to be loved. But I wasn't, and that is a truth I have to live with, a burden I must carry, a regret that will forever be etched into the fabric of my being. Even though I can't be the one to stand by your side right now, to offer you the love and support you deserve, I still hold on to a sliver of hope, a desperate longing that no one else comes into your life and offers you the love that I so desperately want to give you, the love that I know, deep down, I am capable of giving. I know that this thought is selfish, that it is born from a place of pain and regret, but it is how I feel, a raw and honest expression of the turmoil within my heart. The thought of someone else holding you, making you smile, being the person you turn to for comfort and support, is unbearable, a knife twisting in my soul. I love your energy, your vibrant spirit, your radiant presence, and I crave it in ways I can't even begin to explain, a longing that consumes my thoughts and fills my dreams. You have this light about you, this magnetic pull, this irresistible charm that makes it impossible not to be drawn to you, to be captivated by your beauty, both inside and out. I want it all to myself. I want to be the sole recipient of your love, your laughter, and your radiant spirit. I know that this sounds possessive, that it might be misinterpreted as a desire for control, but it is not about that. It is not about trying to confine you or restrict your freedom. It is about a deep and profound admiration, a sense of awe and wonder, about feeling that no one else could ever truly appreciate you the way I do, that no one else could ever see the depth of your beauty, the brilliance of your mind, and the purity of your heart. No one else sees you the way I see you. To me, you are perfection, a masterpiece of divine creation. Every little thing about you captivates me, from the grandest gestures to the smallest nuances, from the way you carry yourself with such confidence and grace, to the way you walk as if you own the ground beneath your feet, radiating strength and power with every step. The way you talk with such passion, your voice filled with conviction and sincerity, leaves me in awe, breathless with admiration. I study everything about you, memorizing the smallest details, the subtle gestures that make you uniquely you. The way your eyes light up when you talk about something you love, your face illuminated with joy and enthusiasm, the little mannerisms that make you so endearing and unforgettable, the way your lips curl into a smile when you're amused, a smile that could melt the coldest heart, it's all etched into my mind, a permanent imprint on my soul. I love everything about you, and that love hasn't faded, even with the distance that separates us, even with the pain and regret that cloud my days. If anything, it has grown stronger, intensified by the passage of time, by the weight of my mistakes, and by the constant longing for your presence. There are nights when I lie awake, replaying our memories over and over again, like a cherished film that I can't stop watching. I think about the moments we shared, the laughter that filled our days, the conversations that deepened our connection, the quiet understanding that flowed between us, a silent language of the heart. I think about what could have been, the future we could have had, if I had just been wiser, if I had just handled things differently, if I had just been the person you deserved. Regret is a heavy burden to carry, a weight that presses down on my soul, but I carry it because it is mine to bear, a constant reminder of the choices I made and the consequences I must face. I don't expect you to forgive me, I don't demand your understanding, and I certainly don't expect things to go back to the way they were before. I have no right to ask for that. I just need you to know, with every ounce of sincerity in my being, that my feelings for you are still as strong as ever, if not stronger. Even now, when I am not beside you, when I am separated from you by distance and circumstance, I feel connected to you in ways I can't fully explain, a bond that transcends the physical realm and touches the very essence of our souls. You have a hold on me, a deep and unbreakable connection that I don't think will ever fade, no matter what happens, no matter where life takes us. You are the kind of person who leaves an imprint on someone's soul, a mark that can never be erased, and you've left yours on mine, a permanent reminder of the love we shared and the person you are. I don't know what the future holds, and I don't know if there will ever be a chance for us again, if the universe will ever conspire to bring us back together. But if there is, if that opportunity ever presents itself, I promise you, with all the honesty and vulnerability I can muster, that I would do things differently. I would love you the way you deserve to be loved, with a heart that is open, a spirit that is pure, and a commitment that is unwavering. I would cherish you in every way possible, honoring your needs, respecting your boundaries, and celebrating your unique beauty every single day. But for now, all I can do is admire you from afar, hope that you are happy and finding peace, and hold on to the love that still burns so deeply inside me, a flame that will never be extinguished. Here's an additional section to further expand and deepen the emotional impact. Hurting you is the worst thing I have ever done, a wound I inflicted not only on you but also on myself. And now, in the stillness of my solitude, I truly understand the magnitude of what I have lost, the irreplaceable treasure that slipped through my fingers because of my own actions. I carry the weight of my actions, the burden of my mistakes every single day, and the regret runs deep within me, a river of sorrow that flows through my heart. I wish, with every fiber of my being, that I could turn back time, that I could undo the pain I caused, erase the hurt, and rewrite the story of our connection. But I know that life, in its intricate and often painful wisdom, does not work that way. The past is fixed, unyielding, and all I can do now is express my sincerest feelings, my deepest remorse, and hope, against all hope, that one day, you will see the sincerity in my words, the genuine transformation that has taken place within my soul. I genuinely miss you, with an intensity that often leaves me breathless. It's not just about missing the moments we shared, the laughter that echoed between us, the adventures we embarked on together. It's about missing you, your presence, your unique energy, your unwavering kindness, and the way you made even the simplest, most mundane moments feel special, imbued with a sense of magic and wonder. There is an emptiness in my heart, a void that nothing else seems to fill, because you were such an integral part of my life, a source of light, warmth, and unwavering support. I see the sadness in your eyes, even in my memory of you, and it breaks me inside, a pain that is both sharp and dull, knowing that I, through my own failings, contributed to that pain, that I was the cause of your tears, the architect of your sorrow. That knowledge makes me feel ashamed, deeply ashamed of my actions, of my blindness, and of my inability to see the preciousness of what I had until it was almost too late. I should have cherished you more, valued you more, given our connection the attention and importance it so richly deserved. I should have made you feel like the queen you are, the goddess you embody, but I let time slip away, I allowed distractions to cloud my vision, and I failed to truly appreciate the extraordinary gift that was standing right in front of me. I find myself constantly thinking about you, replaying our conversations in my mind, reliving the moments we spent together, searching for clues, for signs, for some indication that I hadn't completely destroyed the beauty we once shared. Sometimes, in the quiet solitude of my own thoughts, I even talk to myself about you, as if trying to make sense of everything that happened, trying to unravel the mystery of my own mistakes, and trying to find a path forward, a way to redeem myself. The thought of you, even the mere memory of your presence, is enough to bring a sense of warmth and happiness to my heart, a fleeting moment of joy in the midst of my sorrow. But at the same time, it reminds me of what I have lost, the paradise I carelessly abandoned, and the pain of that loss is a constant companion, a shadow that follows me wherever I go. I wonder, with a deep and abiding sense of longing, if you have any idea, any inkling, of how much you truly mean to me. Maybe I never expressed it well enough, maybe my words were inadequate, or maybe I simply took for granted that you would always be there, a constant and unwavering presence in my life. But the truth is, you are irreplaceable, a unique and luminous timeless soul that cannot be replicated, a treasure beyond measure. Through your actions, your words, and your very being, you have shown me the kind of person you are, someone who is pure-hearted, genuine, and deserving of the very best that life has to offer. You deserve a love that is worthy of your spirit, a love that honors your strength, celebrates your beauty, and cherishes your heart. You deserve a real gentleman in your life, not a player, not a manipulator, not someone who takes your love for granted. You deserve someone who will treat you like the goddess you are, someone who will respect you, adore you, and appreciate you in ways that I, in my blindness, failed to do. You are completely different from any other woman I have ever met, a breath of fresh air in a world that often feels stale and predictable. There is something so rare and beautiful about you, something that sets you apart, something that makes you shine with an inner radiance that is both captivating and inspiring. You are kind, gentle, and dependable, qualities that are increasingly rare in a world where people often take love and sincerity for granted, where fleeting pleasures are valued over lasting connections. What makes you even more special, what truly sets you apart from the crowd, is the way you make others feel. You made me feel valued, appreciated, and understood, even in my darkest moments, even when I felt undeserving of your grace. You had this incredible way of making even my smallest efforts feel meaningful, of acknowledging the love I tried to express, no matter how imperfectly. Every little thing I did for you, every gesture of affection, no matter how insignificant it may have seemed to me, you acknowledged it with gratitude and warmth, with a sincerity that touched my soul. That kind of appreciation, that genuine recognition of another person's efforts, is a rare and precious gift, and it's something I now realize I was so incredibly lucky to have experienced. I felt loved in a way that I didn't even know I needed, a love that healed my wounds, nourished my spirit, and made me feel truly seen and valued. And now that it's gone, now that I have lost that precious gift, the void is undeniable, a gaping hole in my heart that nothing else can fill. I know I made mistakes, I know I failed to give our connection the attention, the care, and the devotion it deserved. Maybe I was caught up in my own world, blinded by my own ego, or maybe I let my fears and insecurities get in the way, preventing me from fully embracing the love that was offered to me. Or maybe, and this is the most painful truth of all, I just didn't realize what I had until it was too late, until the damage was done, and the beauty we shared was irretrievably lost. But the truth is, losing you has opened my eyes, it has shaken me to my core, and it has forced me to engage in a profound process of self-reflection. It has made me confront my own flaws, my own weaknesses, and my own capacity for both love and destruction. It has made me reflect on my actions, on the choices I made, and on what truly matters in life, what truly gives meaning and purpose to our existence. And what matters most to me, what I now understand with unwavering clarity, is you. I don't expect you to forgive me instantly, to erase the pain I caused with a single word or a hollow apology. Nor do I expect things to simply go back to how they used to be, as if nothing had happened, as if my actions had no consequences. I understand that healing takes time, that trust must be earned, and that the path back to wholeness is often long and arduous. But what I do want you to know, with every fiber of my being, is that my feelings for you are real, they are deep, and they have only grown stronger with time, intensified by the pain of separation, the sting of regret, and the unwavering hope that one day, we might find our way back to each other. If I could go back and do things differently, if I could rewrite the past and make different choices, I would. I would have held on to you tighter, cherished you more fiercely, listened to you with greater attention, and made sure, every single day, that you knew just how much you meant to me, how deeply you were valued, and how profoundly you were loved. But since I cannot change the past, since I am bound by the limitations of time and consequence, all I can do now is be honest about how I feel, to lay bare my soul with vulnerability and sincerity, and hope, with a fragile but persistent hope, that one day you will see the sincerity in my words, the genuine transformation that has taken place within my heart, and the unwavering commitment I have to becoming the person you deserve. You deserve the kind of love that is patient, kind, and unwavering, a love that is a safe harbor, a refuge from the storms of life. You deserve someone who will put you first, who will prioritize your happiness above their own, who will cherish every little thing about you, from your radiant smile to your quiet strength, and who will never, ever take you for granted. And I want to be that person for you. I want to